Okay, picking this video up from the last one. Basically today we're going to be trying to lower the front of the van. As you can tell, the van sits pretty high up to begin with, but I bought lowering kit for it in the winter time, and now I feel like I should put it in because it's just going to be a waste if I don't use it. I haven't put it in yet, so you know what, we're going to try and put it in. It's lower control arms, upper control arms, knuckle spring shocks, tie rods, adjusting sleeves, idler arms, steering link, just a bunch of stuff. So basically, here's what we're looking at right now on the van. It's hard to see, but this is upper control arm right here. To get to the bolt, should not be too hard on either side. Feeling them, they should be okay. We're first going to start off by taking the wheel off, and then we'll get a better look of what's going on. Go away at it. Okay, so here's the other bolt. Way back there you can see my wrenches on it, and then I got my socket over there. That's the other one. I won't be able to film me taking it out, but you understand where it is. Both of them are 13/16, so it's pretty easy. Once I get those out, I think I'm gonna have to take off the what do you? There we go. There goes the tie rod. You don't want to. So, oh, there. Okay. There we go. Okay, there goes the upper control arm. Lower control arm is almost out. It's being retarded. So after about like 3 hours of struggling and trying to figure out how to remove everything, I finally got it done. So I've never done anything like this, trying to remove a whole front suspension out of a car, especially on a 20-year-old van. So we did. We got it all out. I'll show you. So springs, the new springs I got are actually like only like this big, which is kind of weird, but they are lowering springs, so I guess. Lower control arm shock. These are the spring bushings or whatever, so they don't make any noise, so we got to keep those for sure. And this bottom one, you got to keep this bottom one. Everything I've kept inside of this box right here. All I need, nuts and bolts. There's upper control arm, tie rod, and adjustment tie rod thingy. I don't know what you want to call it. And then here we go. There's nothing in here anymore. So the next thing we have to do is take out the wheel ABS sensor thing, I don't know. So we got to take the rotor off anyway, so we got to go remove this cap, pull the rotor off, and there's a couple bolts behind here. Pull that off, and then we can start putting the new lower control arm in, put the new knuckle in, and everything. Yeah, so you know, it's a lot of work, but honestly, if you want to like do something like this to your car, just go for it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You break it? Oh well, get it fixed, you know. Like, I have no idea how to do any of this, and then I just ripped it all apart, and now I know this side took me 3 hours. I can probably do the other side in about an hour and a half, just because I learned from doing stuff over and over and over that you can actually do it a certain way and make it faster. So let's get this started. Okay, so it's just after 12. I have to work at 4 o'clock, So we'll say 3 hours. We can probably put most of the stuff in. I have everything in front of me that I can think of that I need for right now. I'll show you them in a second, all the parts. But yeah, you know, I'm pretty tired, but I think this will look really good once I'm done, hopefully. But yeah, let's show you them right now. So here's the springs to start off with. These are 2-inch drop springs by Beltec. You see, much smaller than the other ones. New upper control arm, shocks, even with red ones, lower control arm, and a 2.5-inch drop spindle. I don't know how well the spindles work. I don't know what they're like. I haven't really seen anything, but those are Beltec also. So these alone for the front end were literally $500, but all the parts and everything after that were added up to quite a bit, but I wanted to do it right. I'm surprised that these parts actually stayed on the vehicle, because you know how there's supposed to be a cotter pin that goes through the nut and bolt once you tighten it down to the spec. There was no cotter pin in anything. Literally it all had rotten away and there was nothing left. Like, I'm surprised like none of this stuff fell off because it was so loose too. So we're gonna throw all this in, see if we can get as much done as possible, and yeah, let's film that now. And then you're gonna put nuts on the back of these.
So guys, you just walk over here and we got like all these old parts. They're going to the scrapyard. And then over here, that's just what Travis pulled out.
Okay, so we didn't really end up filming like the end process of lowering the van. The camera kind of died, and then I just got caught up in finishing it basically. So I can show you guys now, but we did lower control arms, upper control arms, knuckles, springs, etc. We replaced everything on the front end. The van runs so smooth now, it's perfect. It needs an alignment. Steering wheel's like way off. But I can show you, it's like a 4-inch drop from the factory ride height. Only the front, so you take a look at that now. Might be hard to tell on camera, but like, I don't really know how I'm gonna show you guys this best. You can really tell in person. I don't know if you can tell on camera as much, but like, that's pretty low now than what it was. We come look at this side. Like, look at the gap in this wheel. The tire's literally tucked up inside the fender now. We have different tires I need to put on these than what these ones were. So you can definitely see the difference. Like, if I back up, you can see the front is severely dropped. Kind of an expensive thing to do, but really now the whole front end is replaced. It's all brand new, and now this van will last even longer than it did before. Motor runs strong, suspension's good, transmission, everything works perfectly. It does need rear brakes, but that's about it. There's a lot more stuff to come for the van. Same rims I have at home, but these ones are really ugly, so we're repainting them. I don't know if I'm gonna do white. I painted one white, and I have white wall tires for them, so it might look good on the van, I'm not sure, but for sure black does. We're gonna end up repainting those. I have a new grille that I'm in the process of building for this. We're probably gonna find like a lip, make like a lip for the front, to make it look even lower. We got different lights and everything for it, so there's more stuff to come for the future for the van. Just stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.